Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Fours and Sixers with me, Gomesh. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the doubleheader Sunday with two exciting matches. The first one being Punjab Kings versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, and the evening clash between the table toppers Gujarat Titans versus Chennai Super Kings, who's at the second last place in the points table. First, let's take a look at the match between Punjab Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Punjab have stuck to a formula where they have to score over 200 runs almost every time because of the bowling attack that they have. It is a conscious approach that they have taken throughout the course of the tournament, with starting from Mayank Agarwal to Odin Smith. Every batter comes in and tries to take on the bowler from the ball one that they face. After a few early dismissals, Mayank had a good game against Mumbai Indians, which is a promising sign for Punjab, with Shikhar Dhawan and Lime Livingstone performing well so far. Basto is yet to show his class at the top of the order, and Shah Rukh Khan and Odin Smith are trying to do their part in the death overs, but they are heavily dependent on one of the top four batters trying to bat with the same kind of momentum through the course of the 20 overs. The biggest positive for them is been the performance of Arshdeep Singh, who has performed at par, even better than Kagiso Rabada so far this season. Sunrisers Hyderabad, on the other hand, are on a roll with winning 3 matches after losing their first 2 games, the latest one being against Kolkata Knight Riders. The newfound consistency from Rahul Tripathi, whom the Sunrisers Hyderabad team management is utilizing really well at the top order in number 3 position, who is taking on the spinners after the power play is ended and keeping the momentum going through the middle overs, has been the biggest positive for their biggest reason for their turnaround so far. The pace department has always relied on Indian pacers, but unlike the previous seasons where they have relied on the medium pacers and swing and line and length to give the consistency in the bowling department, this year it has been the pace of Umran Malik, who in the game against Kolkata made Shreyas Iyer and Andre Russell dance to his tunes with its express pace. Will the intent merchant Punjab Kings continue their aggressive approach against a bowling attack that is missing a lead spinner in Washington Sundar, or can Sunrisers Hyderabad continue their winning run, executing their 4th win of the season? We'll have to wait and watch. Moving on to the next game, the most important game for Chennai Super Kings after having won the game against Royal Challengers Bangalore, their first win of the season. They will be taking on the table toppers Gujarat Titans, who have done very little wrong so far in the season. For Chennai, they would want Robin Uthappa and Shivam Dube to continue the kind of form that they showed against Bangalore, but more importantly, they would want Ruturaj Gaikwad and Ambati Rayudu and the likes of Moeen Ali to come good as well. The news about Deepak Chahar being ruled out for the rest of the tournament means that Chennai cannot be playing the waiting game and will have to start winning consistently with either of the Indian pacers in KM Asif or someone like Rajwardhan Hangargekar coming into the side. They will have to step up and perform well for the team and give them the early breakthroughs which they have lacked so far. Chennai have taken just 4 wickets in the power play in the 5 games that they have played so far, and the result of it shows in the fact that they have lost their first 4 games before winning one solely based on their batting performance, where they scored over 215 runs. Titans, on the other hand, looks like a well settled unit, but once again they rely heavily on someone like Hardik Pandya in the middle order and Shubman Gill at the top. David Miller did well in the couple of matches that he has played, but Gujarat Titans will want someone like Vijay Shankar, who played at number 3 in the previous match, or Sai Sudarshan, who played at the same position in the match before, to step up and do well for them. Hardik has done well against Chennai in the past when he was playing for Mumbai Indians, and he would want to consistently give that performances to take Titans to the top, and not just that, to make a stronger case for him as an all-rounder to make a comeback with the T20 World Cup at side. The conversation about the fight in the middle of the table, we keep talking about that, and there is a reason behind it. At this moment, there are 6 teams that are at 6 points, starting from 2 to 7, and there aren't much to pick from in the net run rate as well. Every game from now on will have a consequence on who gets into the top 4, who gets the that tiny edge over the other team with respect to net run rate as well as the point. That's it for today. We will be back before the next game, and this is Gomesh signing off. Thank you for watching.